I go bend over, slap the ass. I go bend over, slap the ass. I go bend over, slap the Venus. Hello. Oh, the camera's too far this way. Here, let me do that. Hello, everyone. How's it going? When does the stream start? Von stop. I feel like I answered that question for you. Welcome. Huh? Never seen you with a ponytail. Well, it's not gonna. It's hair is inconvenient during a workout. So unfortunately, yeah, I have to tie my hair back. I feel really insecure with my hair back. I don't like it. It feels overexposed, but you know, it feels worse to try and do a push-up and just like rip all your hair out. So yeah, unfortunately, that's where we're at. I'm curious. Oh, I'll put the music on first, and then I'll answer some questions. Sorry, it's a bit of a blast. There we go, didn't mean to blast your ears. So someone was asking about, oh yeah. So I'm curious about Twitch's new rules with the word simp is causing streamers to get banned, and for your rewards you have a simp hat. Have you gotten in trouble for it? Also, I'm censoring the word in case it causes your stream to get demonetized or something. Lady Butts, you have an interesting name to be having these sorts of concerns. But yeah, I can happily explain all of that to you. So the word itself is not banned. Using it as an abusive term to denigrate or harass others is not allowed. They updated their harassment rules so that you can't denigrate someone for how much sex they are or are not having. So you can't pester someone and ridicule them for being a virgin or a slut. But context matters. So explaining these rules and why they work, I'm pretty sure is okay. And also, because I am only denigrating myself, really, I'm just making a joke. As far as I know, the hat doesn't get me banned, and the word itself doesn't get you banned. It's just harassing people, if my research is correct. I hope I'm correct in that sense. And Twitch is more than welcome to correct me, but I did some reading, and as far as I know, that's how it works. Are you a bodybuilder? Do I fucking look like a bodybuilder? I'd be a pretty shit bodybuilder if I'm honest. Maybe I look like a bodybuilder to a gamer. Maybe that's it. Huh. You do be swole though. I don't know. I don't think I have that. I don't have dick. I don't have enough muscle to like count as swole, I don't think. I don't think that's swole. But I'm getting there. Eventually, maybe. Thank you, FGEC. That's so sweet of you to say. And Headhumper. Hello, and thank you so much for the 23 months. And Paulinus. I hope what is it? Paul. I'm just gonna call you Paul, dude. Thank you so much for the 25 month. You little slut. I'm here to do workout. Okay, we'll do that in a few minutes if you like. Huh? Is the camera angle okay? I hope so. What's something you hate for no reason at all other than it just annoys you? I don't actually know. It's hard to think of something off the top of my head. I'm not easy to annoy, I don't feel. How are the buns? They're alright, thank you. Yeah, Anya seems to be really getting along with the new rabbit, so there's some potential there. They might, you know, they might be best friends. They might live together, which would be really exciting because she's been alone since Nudge died. Huh? Can you pause the background video? It's hard to hear what you're saying. I don't think it's hard to hear what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm inclined to disagree. I can see the levels for my mic and they are literally twice as loud as the music. So I think I'm good. Oh! I'll kill your dad. Dealt these cards. Thanks for the year, Prime sub. Love from Texas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, dude. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'll kill you. Those objects behind you will spread like a virus through your room. They're too much, don't you think? I think that's weird. They're inanimate objects. They're not out to get me or anything. I'm pretty fine with them being there. I'm perfectly happy with them. Honestly. What's your workout routine? Whatever my personal trainer tells me to do, basically. That's my workout routine. So I never really know until the day. I'm her trainer, she's doing squats today. You see, the thing is, like, I don't really like Kumas. I hate Kumas, in fact. Well, I don't. You can Kuma in your own time. I don't care what you do alone in your bedroom. The thing is, when you make your dick my problem. So I want to be able to do whatever guys do on Twitch without any consequences. I don't want to be blamed for other people getting a boner. I don't want to have to deal with your pervy comments, and I will happily ban you if you say anything about my body in a sexual way. And yeah, respect is when you care about how you make people feel and you think about that before you act. And if you're not going to give a shit how I feel, and you're going to make it sexual and weird when I'm just showing you how to stay fit at home, I'm happy to ban you, and you deserve it. Your arm is so weird though. Oh, I know you haven't seen very many women in your time, but actually sometimes we have these things connected to our bones that help us move and do things, you know? They're called muscles, and yeah, they're pretty basic. Most humans have them actually. I know you don't have a lot of contact with women, but yeah, we need them too, just so you know. I have a few of them. Squats are sexual. They are if you're sexually starved enough. Silvertons, thank you so much for the Prime resub, dude. I appreciate that. Huh? Can't take a compliment? Oh, compliments are fine, but making things weirdly sexual is not. You should always gauge someone's interest in you and how reciprocal they are and how appropriate to the situation it is before you make sexual comments. It's not funny to confuse the two. Being a creep is very different to giving a compliment. There's a huge difference between me saying nice shoes and me saying, bend over a little more, honey. I'm enjoying the view. Okay? Those are two different things. Shouting nice baps from a car? Nah. That's how you die alone. Thoughts on gaming? I'm actually really glad that gaming exists. Hey, are we on a hype train? Thank you. This is awesome. So Juvelin, thanks for the 5 gifted, and Hannibal, cheers for the 500 for the 500 bits. Cheers, warm and loose. What part of you does that describe, dude? Only make sexual comments if you're naked together. I think that I can't be asked to describe nuance and social skills, and I'm not going to patronize my community because they hang out on my Discord server and they're really awesome with each other. So I know the people that matter that come to my stream don't need me to patronize them and explain how to hang out with people and how not to be a creep. First time doing squats, fell on my face. Good times. Well, I can show you how to do a proper form on squats. Because I wasn't getting anything out of my squats until I did proper form. Salsa Doom, thank you so much for the 600 bits. I appreciate that. I'm watching it. Cheers, dude. Huh? The only girls on Twitch that work out is to make sexual, but it pays her more money. No. Sweetheart, no. Like, sometimes, like, there shouldn't be double standards. Like, a lot of people need to learn how to do fitness at home. A lot of people are very sedentary and stuff, and it actually makes you a better gamer if you keep active because it helps with it helps you to have a good vascular system. Good blood flow means good blood flow to the brain. Good blood flow to the brain means higher reactions. So it makes you a better gamer. So all of us should be working out. And when men work out on stream, they don't get accused of being sexual just by existing, just by needing to work out. All of us need to do that, and plenty of men get away with working out, and it's fine. So just because I'm not responsible for other people's boners, and I'm not fishing for them just by doing things that get people hard, if it's just inane, that's like saying if someone manages to wank over me washing the dishes, every time I wash the dishes I'm being a whore. That's not fair. Because if I have to stop doing everything that someone could potentially wank to, I have to stay at home and never breathe and never move and never be seen by another human being again. That means I'm not allowed to fart or poop or pee or sneeze. So to fuck with that. Pitbull Love, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. And yeah, it's creepy and weird when people wank to random non-sexual things you're doing, like working out, right? That is totally unanimously known to be a creepazoid behavior. For example, we all hate the guy that sits around in the gym taking pictures of girls' butts, you know, without their consent and shit. Fuck that guy, right? If people want to be that guy from the comfort of their own home, that's on them. That's not my responsibility. I shouldn't be shamed for it, and I shouldn't get shit for it. Wait, people do that? Yep, and you can watch lots of clips of it happening on TikTok and on YouTube and all sorts. Lots of people actually prank those people. So it's so common and predictable that you can literally induce it in others just by getting a hot girl to work out, and then you can prank the dude. Well, I'm not encouraging you to prank them. I'm just saying that a lot of people make content out of pranking guys who do this. I love you. Golden Gore, thank you so much for the 4 month. Thanks for streaming. You're a true treasure and trove of insight and healthy boundary setting. I really appreciate all that you bring to this proverbial digital table. You're just swell, and have a great rest of your stream. Thank you. That's such an awesome message. Hello, nice hugger. Hello, dude. Thank you so much for the 14 month. And Fripplin, thank you so much for the 100 bits, dude. I can't scroll to look at everyone else. Salsa Doom, thanks for the 600. I appreciate that, dude. Do we need any workout equipment? Like, do we need to try the same workout? You can work out alongside me if you like. I can do a lot of stuff that doesn't require any equipment, and I can explain the form that makes it harder. For example, sit-ups can get progressively more and more easy. When I first started doing sit-ups, I hated them and it was really challenging, but over time, the more of them that I did interspersed in my core workouts, the more I ended up not really getting much out of them. So I can show you how to make them progressively harder and how to alternate them between other core exercises to help you get a strong muscular system underneath the, underneath that fat. So here's another thing. Sit-ups alone will not give you a six-pack. From what I understand, six-packs aren't really made in the gym. They're made in the kitchen because pretty much most people have, to some degree, a six-pack underneath their fat and skin there. It's just about revealing it. So that's about having low body fat more than it is about sit-ups and stuff. Because you could have the most ripped core in the world, but no one's gonna know about it if you've got a little bit of squish over it, a little bit of meeting padding like me. So I am focused more on strength than the aesthetic of my belly because nobody sees my belly, and trust me, my belly's my private bit. I don't even let people touch it. I'm like, nope, that's a nope area. You know how cats, you can pet them on the head and you can touch them certain places, but the minute you touch their belly, they'll have your hand? That's me. So I don't really feel like it's worth doing all the work to get like a six-pack in the kitchen. Like I would rather take the cheesecake over a pretty belly no one's ever gonna see. But I like the strength. So I won't starve for a six-pack, but I will definitely do the crunches, the sit-ups, the bicycles, all that sort of stuff. Ha! The whores, the schmort, the stuff that builds up the strength, because the strength is far more useful to me. What was your favorite subject in school? I didn't do a lot of school at all, if I'm honest. But I liked physics. I did. Huh? So I'll let you choose. Huh? Thank you. What do you want to see? Legs, core, or upper body? I've got weights, which I ordered on Amazon. I know a lot about core exercises, and I've got strong legs, so I can go a little bit. I already did a workout this morning. That's the thing. I don't know why I offered this as an option. Core, 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 legs, core, core, core. Upper body, core, core. What? Fuck off. Hey! Upper body, yeeting core. I'm seeing so much core. So we can start with core. We can definitely start with core. I'm so glad you started with core. Demonic Dragon, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. That's absolutely amazing. Ah! I hate you. If you're feeling sore, do what's best for you. I'm not feeling sore at all, if I'm honest. I'm feeling okay in that respect. But we can do some, we can do some core. So I can show you how to get the most out of your sit-ups and how to make them more challenging. I could do some, the best thing is you can follow along without any equipment. So slut, I'm a slut. You can do a core workout without any equipment. It's really good for your posture. It's not too taxing in terms of getting out of breath and having to move around a lot. So I reckon a core workout's really easy for you guys to follow along with, and I won't be doing it too intensively because I already did a workout this morning. So if you feel like getting fit, you can follow along and learn some stuff on how to do some exercises that I learned because I'm a simp. That's some good opera singing. Yeah, I hate women because I'm on Twitch. I can't even remember what I was saying. You look like you trained heavy weights 3 years ago or so. It looks amazing. I don't know what that means. Legs are worse. Squats and lunges are a nightmare. I actually quite like them because I find them easier. It's my upper body that I really struggle with. Outbreak, thanks for the resub. Oh we're still on a hype train. Thank you so much for the level 5. That never happens. I mean, anyone who's been here quite often will tell you this is actually really rare. So thank you so much. You're amazing. Right, chat? Yeah. What workout do you do in the morning? My workout usually isn't morning. When I first wake up, I'm just like if my personal trainer fucks, I want to be there. Give his butt a little scare. With a thing. If he asked me to do exercises first thing in the morning, fuck off. Exactly. I'm probably not going to be very cooperative. Can you do any pull-ups? No, in my house I don't have a pull-up bar. And I'm traumatized by all the pull-up bar accidents I've seen online. Metal Acid, thank you so much for the 2-year sub. You're amazing. And not Nova, I can't believe you've been here for 27 months. Slut. I really appreciate it. I've got eyebrows on my ass. I'm always traumatized by the leg machines at the gym. Yeah, they look really scary. So, you didn't answer the question. I don't know what question, I've forgotten it. Then how do you do upper body exercises? What do you mean? There are so many upper body exercises. I'll show you all the different upper body exercises that I can do. I'll get started on this. Fuck it. Right. First things first. I'm gonna show you a little move called Simpigon. Yep. It just goes like that. That's how it goes. Yep. If you're really struggling with the amount of people harassing you in chat, I definitely recommend that move. It's really great. So with the upper body exercises, just to show you, because I angled the camera for the floor for core, so I'm gonna have to go down here to show you my upper body. But so if you want to get this muscle here, I'll show you some really good messy pussy. I'll show you up. I'll show you some really good exercises for this part here. Okay, you ready? So you hold your weights like this, and you want to go just below the shoulder. And the slower you bring it down, and the more controlled you bring it down, the better. You don't want a locked arm. If you see from the side, you want to be slightly arms bent, slow on the bringing down, like this. Slow down. We're out of focus. I can bring us into focus, maybe. This is gonna be really challenging, okay? So bear with me. I'm gonna predict it's about here. That's in focus. How's that? Is that better? So, here we are with those exercises. And this is good for shoulders as well. Really good for shoulders. Really good for shoulders, but I definitely feel it on the back of my arms. Then the other one you can do for the back of your arms, is you can lean forward like this, right? And then you can either, when you're here, you can do this, and you can bring them back. And this also squeezes your back muscles as well, so you want to make sure your shoulder blades, like you're trying to bring your shoulder blades to meet each other. And you want to keep your elbows tucked in, like this. And this one is really, really good. This one will really get you if you do it long enough. And then another one you can do, and I do this on the back on my chair, is you can do this, and you can put your, like that, all of the weight into the back of your arms, like this. Yep. So these dips are really amazing for the back of your arms. Then the front of your arms, if you've got equipment, if you've ordered your weights on Amazon, you can do these, and then you bring it down slow and controlled, like that. Whew. Like that, yeah? And then another one you can do, and I can't show it very well because I'm kneeling, but you're supposed to do this stood, is you can do this. So if you gently do a little dip, like move your bum and your knees down a little bit like this, you can get more reps in, and it can help you to develop the strength to do it straight. Woo! Like your dad. That's not very roasty. I'm surprised. So straight and neat is like this, where you're not really doing any bounce. Like this. So yeah, if you want to do core with me, that's how you do core. So the first thing I would normally do is I would stretch out my core a little bit with child's pose first. Child's pose is woo. Wow, it's when you beg for the tits. It's when you it's when you sit down like this and you have your knees slightly spread apart. So my hands are on my knees right now, and you bring your whole body down and you reach with your arms. I feel like I'm gonna have to angle. No, I'm not gonna angle it, it's fine. So I'll stretch first, then I warm up, then I do my core. So my stretch, I'm gonna stretch out my core by reaching as far as I can. Really reaching. And sinking my belly down to the floor. Looking up. Yep. And where I can feel this stretching is my spine, my belly. Belly. And so I do that a little bit first. I usually do a few more stretches, but I can't be fucked. And then for core exercises, I think what I'll do first is I'll do bicycles. So let's do 30 bicycles. We'll start with bicycles, okay? So bicycles are your mother. They're when you bring your knee to your elbow like this, and you want to straighten out your legs and don't touch the floor with your heels, but you want to put them down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so what we usually do is we do 3 exercises in a row. So I'm going to do these again in a minute, but the next exercise I'm going to do is sit-ups. So my sit-ups, I'm going to use some momentum. So one of the ways, if you're really struggling and you're like, and you really struggle to get up, what you can do is you can use the momentum of your hands to bring you forward. Like this, and you touch your toes. 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 I don't know how many I've done, but let's presume that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, woo! 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that was relatively easy for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it harder. And the way I'm gonna make it harder is I'm gonna move so I'm actually in view. And then I am going to, instead of doing like a momentum sit-up, I'm gonna do like 10. I'm gonna do 10 cocoons. So I find these more challenging. So here we go. So you're not going all the way to the floor, you're not lying all the way down. So it's like a sit-up, but it's harder. Your heels never touch the floor. Yeah, your heels never touch the floor. Can you plank? Yep. I will do a plank in a minute. Okay. That looks exhausting. Yep, it really is. Okay. So you're doing great. Thank you. Woo! So the next one I'm gonna do is the plank, and we'll see how long I can do a plank for. I'm actually gonna use my phone to time it. You wanna join me? See if you can beat me? The thing with the plank is you want a deck behind you. You want a dick, you want to be straight. Unlike your dad, you want to keep your ass up, but not so it's up. You want to keep it straight, not down, not up, but straight. You don't want to be curved upwards. You don't want to be slouched downwards. It's bad for your back. So you want to be straight. So stopwatch. I got my stopwatch here. I'm gonna see how long I can plank for. I'm just gonna go and go and go. How's my form? I think my butt's too high. There we go. And what you can do to occupy the time is you can arch backwards and forwards on your feet. And that makes it a little bit more challenging, but also just keeps you occupied. So you're not focusing on how much it sucks. You're just being like, how much can I rock? Rockin'. I'll kill you. And that was 60 seconds. And it sucked. I think I've done like 140 seconds a few times during my workout. I'm gonna see if I can make it a little bit more focused in. There we go. Okay. So now I want to go back to my bicycles and do 30 bicycles. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the heels off the ground. Yeah, kick that bitch. This is how you own an apex, I think, maybe. I mean, I haven't owned an apex yet, but you know what I mean. I've lost count. I'm just gonna keep going till it sucks. Okay, it sucks. Okay, I'm breaking a sweat now. Okay, cool. So what other core exercises can I do? Oh, this is a really cool core exercise you can do. Woo! It's your mother. It's an. Fuck. So the next one I'm about to do. Right. So I'm gonna do 10 of these and it's gonna suck. So bear with me. Bring your knee to your elbow slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you think I'm being a wuss doing those, you fucking try them. Yep, so you can do those standing as well. So you can literally do those standing. You can go put your hands on your head. I've got them like this. And you can go. And you can do it that way too. That's the way you can do it. Yep. Yep. Huh? But you can also work out your legs. And these workout bands are really, really cheap. These workout bands are really, really cheap. So what you can do is, wow, you can step through these and they will make your legs nice and thick. So I was actually showing my friend yesterday how to do squats properly in good form, and we can get to that in a sec. But the thing with that is, you're a simp, there's a simp. The thing with that is, he was like, well, I really want to work out my arms and my upper body. I don't know if I really want to work out my ass. I mean, I don't really need a good ass. And I was like, dude, look at me. Look at me. Who the fuck doesn't need a good ass? And he's like, okay, fine, show me. So we did squats together. Right, so you want to put these just below the knee, or at least that's what my personal trainer did. I don't know, I think it would make more sense to put them here, but I'll try it and see what happens. Okay, so what you do is you're down, back straight, shoulders back, right? And you want to go crab people, tastes like people, looks like crab, tastes like people, crab people, tastes like people, walk like crab, and you want to step as wide as you can, wide as you motherfucking can. Yeah. You want to make your upper legs hurt. You want to get them good. You want to really, yeah. Woo! Woo! This is like, stop ruining Terrence. Okay, so I'm not really going for any aim. Just going till it sucks. And then when it sucks, I'm counting to 10. So like when my legs ache, that's when I'm like, okay, 10 more. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so now we're gonna do your mother. We're gonna do squats. So, whew. See, this is my heaviest weight. And this is called a goblet squat. And it sucks, okay? Pay attention. So, alright, I'm gonna stand this direction because it's the least amount of butt I can show you with good form, okay? So, you wanna hold the goblet close to your chest. And you wanna feel all of the weight in the back of your heels. So I'm gonna show you with my foot here. Raise your foot like this at first, not while you're doing the squat. Just so you know, when you're doing the squat, keep them both firmly on the ground. But just right now, I want you to do this real quick so you know where all the weight should be. Okay? So you go down like this, and up, and down like this, and up, and down like this, and up. And you want most of the movement to be in your butt. And you really want to squeeze your butt. You want to thrust your hips forward a little bit as you finish. So down, whoo, down, whoo. And you want to feel, the muscles you want to feel it in the most are your butt and your upper back thighs. But all the weight needs to be in your heels, not the front of your feet. If you're teetering and being like, whoa, you're doing it wrong. The weight goes to the back. Woo! Yeah. And you do that. You see, this helps you to look extra thick, but what I did is I cheated a little bit and I wore 2 t-shirts at once. And now I'm regretting it because admittedly, there's gonna be fewer people putting clips of my tits on YouTube. But now, I'm sweating so much in places I didn't even know I could sweat. And to be honest, I prevented the clips to be uncomfortable, and I played myself debated, because now I'm just a different kind of uncomfortable. I hope you're happy, So that's how you squat. And now I need water. Okay, this is water. So if you're wondering if you want to work out to lose weight, maybe you want gains, maybe you want to be all big. But some of you, maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to be a cat boy or something. And you're like, I've got to fit into my maid outfit. Got to get my OnlyFans set up since I lost my job. Whatever it is. Yeah. The thing is, a lot of the weight we lose is in carbon that we breathe out. I'm not even lying, go Google it. Like, I Googled it, I was like, how do we lose the weight? Where did that go? Do we just like pee out the fat? And it's true, some of your pee does have fat in. But a lot of your density that you lose overall, you breathe out as carbon. I didn't know this. So when you're out of breath and you're working really hard, woo, your dick gets harder. You lose, that's where you lose the weight, apparently. This is true, yes. So when you do your workout, my friend, he was like, so I have these weights and I do this every day 150 times on each arm. And nothing's changed. I'm not getting any bigger. My muscles aren't getting bigger. I'm not ripped. I don't know what's happening. And I was like, so if you do the same thing every day, your muscles get really well trained to do that one exercise. It takes less calories and your body doesn't really build and build and build. The exercises you want to be doing are the ones your body's least used to. So switching up your routine, you're going to see more gains. If you do the same thing over and over again, you're not going to see much change. But if you really want to stick to a routine and do the same exercises every day, increase the reps. It's boring as hell because you have to do so many reps of the same exercise to get the same result of doing fewer reps of a broad spectrum of exercises. And it keeps things interesting. I like chaos, so whoa, get fucked, Jesus. So I basically don't like tits. I don't like tits. It's the A all the way. So I basically don't like doing the same workout every day. I like variety, personally. I'm a bit like Loba in that respect, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I change it the fuck up. So, I've shown you how to do some crab people exercises and some squats, but there are also loads of other really cool exercises you can do. Now, there is one that I won't show you, but I can describe where you're on all fours, hands and knees, and you raise one leg backwards. You can do those leg raises in your own fucking time, but I'm doing this in front of a bunch of men again and again. So you think you're uncomfortable when your ass is on fire? Yeah, try being here and doing that shit. Nuh-uh, not today. What exercise are we gonna do? Handstand? I don't really have the right space to do a handstand right now. I don't know. Let's see. There's like additionally. What is this? What are you seeing? I don't know. I like to keep the mess out frame. Will that do? Yep. I'll do. Alright, so another exercise that I don't recommend you copy me with because I don't want to get sued for all your injuries and shit, so don't copy me. I'm just doing this for fun, okay? This is an exercise I like to do. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. I just like doing that one because it's fun, but it does actually help. So now, I'm gonna go onto my arms. Done a little bit of core, done a tiny little bit of legs. Oh, curtsy lunges. Fuck it, let's do some curtsy lunges. Right, so before I do a little bit more of arms, I'm gonna do some curtsy lunges. Curtsy lunges, when you're down here, there are two kinds of things I can do for my legs actually. There's one where you keep your ass at the same height, okay? And you go down like this and up. And the whole point is to stay low. You know, you're in Last of Us and you're like, wash my ass. And you're like squatting everywhere and you can hear the music and you're trying not to get shot by the fireflies and you're staying the fuck low. Those guys have asses of steel. Have you seen the asses in the Last of Us multiplayer online? No? Well, this is why they're so fucking beefy. Okay, you're doing this, you're staying low. Yeah, you get an ass of steel. And I loved The Last of Us because like you duck below cover and like you go wash my ass and then you stay low and you crouch walk everywhere and people crouch walk behind you and there's this animation where you heal them and the animation for healing is this. Yeah, you do this to heal people. I don't know why, it's just so stupid, right? So what I do to my friends on the mic is I go, yo, wash my ass. And someone will come up behind me and be like, I'm washing it. And their hands will just disappear into your ass because the fucking effects were that good. So you'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, thanks, it's clean now. And they're like, you're welcome. Just doing my job. Yep, there's no toilet paper in the apocalypse, okay? So when you're out killing fireflies, you need a designated ass washer. And someone's like, hey, I'm washing here. Yes. Anyway, that was a tangent and a half. What was I talking about? Upper arm strength, curtsy lunges. Okay, so we do this, right? And a curtsy lunge doesn't take any equipment whatsoever and it'll give you nice hard legs for running and gunning, right? You want to be a pro gamer, curtsy lunge. You want for like 5 minutes of your life. You're back in the like 1700s, okay? There's this beautiful young man, he's a prince, and you're looking to marry, so you don't have to work hard for the rest of your life in the workhouse or the looms, okay? Industrial revolution's coming, you want to be married by then, right? So you see the hot guy in the jacket and stuff, woo, fuck him. And you're gonna be like, why hello there, sir. Why hello there. And you raise your skirts and you do this. And you wanna crisscross, okay? So your leg wants to go really far back. You wanna keep your first leg forward and the back leg pointing diagonally as far away from you as possible. And you want to feel this in the side of your leg, okay? In the side of your leg and calves. All the weight in the back of your heels. And you seduce the shit out of that fucker. You're like, well, hello there. Hello there. Well, hello there. Please marry me, sir. I do hate selling. I really do. So whatever it takes, okay? And you get really good at that curtsy, okay? You get really good at that curtsy. And you do this before you drink. Because none of the water's clean. You're probably gonna get like syphilis or something from the well. So you're gonna have to drink booze to live. So you wanna be doing this before you head over to the minibar. Before the hors d'oeuvres. You wanna make your name known. Before you head that way, otherwise you're gonna go arse over tit at this point. But I'm giving you the skills here. These are real life, modern skills. Essential to everyone in chat right now. Yeah, you do the curtsy. Curtsy lunge. Yep. And it sucks, but you are breathing out that fat. You are getting ready for those games. And there you go, curtsy lunge, and I can feel it in the tops of my thighs. Okay. Alright. So as you can see, exercising sucks, but so does not getting laid. So here we are. What was I doing? I don't know, all the blood's in my body and not my brain right now. What else can we do? So we done curtsy lunges. We done squats. We done crab people. What else are we doing? Today. Let's see. We can just res for a bit. So I'm gonna stabilize my heart rate, but you don't wanna go back to just default setting. You wanna keep your heart rate high, and you wanna stabilize your breathing before we go into another exercise. So what I do to stabilize is I find sit-ups really easy. So we're gonna do a bit more core and a few sit-ups, and we're gonna do leg raises, okay? So we're gonna res ourselves. We're gonna do the self-res. Yep. Because your teammate's dead or downed, and you don't need no man. Yeah, you think I need you to pat my titty with that syringe? Nuh-uh. I'm gonna res myself. Yep. I don't need no, what's her name? Lifeline. Fuck you, Lifeline. Bitch, I'm gonna res myself. Yep. Mercy is old news. Look at this shit. So fresh. So you want to breathe out as you come up, and you want to breathe in as you go down. And the slower you go down, woo, the more he likes you. The slower you go down, the more engages your core, okay? So focus on the belly, and if you want to slow down your breathing, but still burn calories while you recuperate, you want to go up fast, and then go back down slow. And you go up fast, and then you go back down slow. And you're gonna feel that in your belly. Yeah. That's how you do it. Yep. So my breath is stabilized. I'm not out of breath anymore. But I didn't sit around like a chump, wasting time, because this is workout time, okay? I've set aside an hour, and I am a busy woman, so I need to get as much workout as I can out of this hour. That's why my rest phases are not stationary. They're just easier exercises. Yes. Okay, so onto the arms, I guess. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna warm up. A lot of people don't show you how to warm up, and I feel like when I first worked out at home before I saw a trainer, woo, I had better dick. I never warmed up and I never did stretches beforehand. But he makes me stretch. That's the first session part of it. We do like a little bit of yoga. We stretch out all of the bits of the body that I'm going to be using. The legs, the arms, the core, the back, the butt, the belly, all of it, right? And then we do a warm up. So I've got some 6 kilos. And I'm just going to warm up on my knees here by doing this. Whew. And I come down slow to really engage the muscle at first. Say, hello, muscle. Muscle on. Yep. So the first few I do, it's slow. Slow. And then I do a few fast ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Now it's going to be considerably harder, as I'm going to do some 8s. And I don't know how easy this is going to be because I'm already tired. I did an hour workout earlier today and I'm already fucked. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. I'm going to have to bounce to get some momentum. Okay, 1. I guess we're doing 5 because this is hard as fuck. I gotta start up for the last one. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now the next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my hand on something stable, like my chair, and then I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna go back, 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 back. And because this is really easy, I'm gonna do those really hard, horrible weights instead. Keeping my elbow tucked in. Yep. And then I'm gonna switch. Bitch. 4 kilos, no, they're 8s. And that was not very many reps. But I'm already fucked because I did a workout earlier. How often do you do workout streams? Is it actually really helpful? Barely ever, because when guys do this, it's fine, but when women do it, they're accused of being sluts. So, like, in terms of my reputation, as much as I just want you to be fit and healthy and brilliant gamers and stuff, because, you know, it makes you a better gamer to be physically fit. You have better reaction times and stuff. People accuse me of just pleasing people who are fapping, but the truth of the matter is, I have really obscene tics, and no matter what I do, people are fapping. So if I stop myself doing stuff according to that, I'd never stream. So fuck it. But I'm overcooked. So I'm just gonna go over here. Yep. Oh, I can take off the anti-Coomer shirt. So I've done 2 workouts today. Woo! Jesus. Gamer Focus workout exercises really do hook you. Great way to get attention of people and draw them into actually trying this stuff. Yeah, well, maybe I can talk about it some more and do some more, because it gets me being fit and healthy and stuff. Because, like, I've got this tiny amount of muscle that I can flex, like, if I really try. Like, most of my muscles in my armpit, like, do you see that? Like, I'm like, whoo. Whoo. So at the moment I only work out 3 times a week with my personal trainer. Like, if you guys enjoyed this, press 1 if you actually, like, learned something and you actually wanted to, like, you've been inspired to do a few exercises and stuff. I can actually do this more often because it'll make me fitter as well. It's an excuse to stay fit. Okay, we can do gamer sessions. That'll be fun. Huh. Your commentary made working out seem fun. Good. Yee! I'm glad you enjoyed it, guys. Yeah, the reason why you really want to stay physically fit if you want to have a high score in a game is it's not just the blood flow, it's your reactions. Like if you can take up a physical sport or whatever, like football or anything, that will help you to train your mind, to have quick reflexes and things like that. So yeah, keeping physically fit is a huge part of being a brilliant gamer. And you'll notice that like there are some real pros out there that are very physically fit, you know? I never knew about rocking back and forward while doing planks. That helped me so much. I was actually able to do it with you. Really? Yeah, there are loads of different things you can do whilst you're planking in order to keep your mind activated and not focusing on how much you're suffering. So the thing with planking is that when you're like planking, your brain is just thinking about how much your belly hurts. And it feels like you're wearing a tighter and tighter corset the longer that you plank. It feels like someone's tightening a corset. If you're doing it right, you feel the sides and the front of your belly constrict and strain. And it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And I am really impulsive because of my Tourette syndrome. So I need something that helps me to not focus on the pain because I'm so impulsive and self-indulgent that I'll just stop. So what I do is I either rock backward and forward on my heels, or I use my hips to dip from side to side whilst I am planking. I didn't want to do the side to side thing in front of you all because, you know, some people are fapping or whatever, but like you can do this with your whole body as you plank in order to keep your brain occupied and keep yourself focused on how many reps you can do of that. So you're training your muscles and it's still a plank, but it's just a little bit more engaging. And another thing you can do as well that will really, really help as well is while you're planking, you can do little taps ahead of you, like this. Yeah, and that can help you too, because it's something else to focus on. And it helps make the workout tougher, but you don't notice because you're focusing on the tippy taps, tap, tap, tap. I love you. Do you have Polish roots? No. Everyone asks about my genetic origin. I was born and raised in the UK, and so were both of my parents. So that's all that really matters to me. I don't have any other cultures mixed in, but I do have genetics from all over the world. Like, my DNA is from all over the place. But yeah, I'm just from the UK. I like how you call your muscles tiny. Makes me feel even worse about myself. I'm sorry, Blaze Lightweed. But as well, like, another thing that you can do is moisturize a lot. Moisturize. Like, when you get out of the shower, use a good moisturizer. Because then what little tiny amount of muscle you do manage to get has highlights because of the shine. So when you flex, it doesn't look like you have much, but if you're a little bit shiny, it'll add some extra definition there. Yep. And it prevents stretch marks too, yes. So my favorite moisturizer is from Lush, and it's actually Dream Cream, which is, it smells really good. It has quite a masculine scent to it, so you could get away with smelling like it. And it's not too overwhelming. It's actually quite subtle, so you're not gonna really bombard people. I know that when people go into Lush, a lot of the stuff smells very strong, but Dream Cream doesn't smell very strong. But then there's another one as well called Sympathy for the Skin. It actually has bananas in it and it smells really sweet and vanilla-y. So for the ladies in chat, it makes you smell so good. Like, so, and it's faint as well and unobnoxious, and it's better than perfume in that way. So those two are my favorite body moisturizers, and I alternate between the two because your skin can get really used to a certain kind of moisturizer and become reliant on it, and it becomes less effective. So the Dream Cream is really, really moisturizing and oily, and the Sympathy for the Skin is slightly lighter. So I alternate between the two, and my skin doesn't become reliant on either of them, so it stays relatively soft. Yeah. Like, as well, like, I didn't straighten my hair today. I didn't do anything to it. Oh, have I got a bit of sawdust in here? That means Pete has been escaping and running in here and dragging it in. So I didn't bother to do anything to my hair because I knew that the sweat would make it curly again. Every time. Like, I get, like, there was no point in straightening it because my back sweat curls it again. What stretches do you do at the end of the stream? So, I do stretches at the end of the stream, and I reckon you should probably Google some end of workout stretches. I'm not doing stretches right now, simply by virtue of Kuma's, because a lot of it involves downward dog and child's pose and things like this, and I just can't be fucked. I'd rather not be spending ages, copy striking a fuck ton of perverts on YouTube for ripping that and uploading it. I like how you mentioned in the beginning that weight you lose is from carbon. Most people don't know that. Yeah, that's why being out of breath is so good for weight loss, because you're literally breathing out the body mass. Yeah. So like, you're not peeing it out, it's not coming out in your poop. You're actually going and breathing it out with every outward breath. You're going, and that's where the weight's going. So like, you want to be raising your blood pressure, you want to be raising your heart rate, you want to be getting your heart bumping, and you want to be breathing heavily. Huh. And you burn calories, so you breathe out CO2. Yeah. Nah. Why are your emotes this little axolotl guy? For one simple reason. You're a simp. Because I knew a lot of people would not know what that little animal is, and they'd ask me, and I'd go, it's an axolotl. Axolotls are actually going extinct in the wild because we're killing their habitat. So it's a good time to think about them and the stuff you consume. Because the more we care about their habitat and know that they even fucking exist, the more likely we are to save them from extinction. You can have them as pets in captivity, but it's not great, and I wouldn't recommend it. And I kind of feel like they should be allowed to exist in their own homes rather than be kept in a little glass box for our amusement. Because a glass box is not going to compare to the world they're supposed to live in and the size of it. So yeah, for that reason, it was just a chance to talk about an endangered animal and get it on the radar. Axolotls are actually really cute. You should Google them. Are you a spontaneous person? Yes, I am. I have no plans. I just wing everything. And so far it's worked out. I made no plans to be a content creator whatsoever. I fell into that job. I feel like I should focus my cam. There we go. The views and likes would go up if you did stretches on the stream. I don't make sexual content. And people making shit that I do casually into sexual content makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Like, if I had the choice, if I really could, I would smack down the intrusive boners with a ruler. I'd be like, down boy, down boy, down boy. No, step. But as it stands, I just have to wear a t-shirt over my t-shirt. Yeah, horny bonk. Whew. Yeah, I'm not hopping on the hot tub meta. Nuh-uh. Because I don't make that kind of content. I don't care about people's boners. I don't want my life's work to be an erection. It's not what I care about in life at all. I really don't. Unless I have a partner, there isn't a single boner in this world I give a shit about. Like, seriously. That's just not what I like. I know there are other people who, you know, for them that's cool and everything, and I don't judge them at all. Like, that's fine. It's not like I'm above it or anything. I don't think I'm above people who are sexual overtly. I'm not into it. It's so boring. It's just so boring. Not my thing. And also, I don't want to have to bleach my asshole, wax every day, starve, and control what I eat. I don't want to have to fucking shave my legs all the time and like Photoshop like cellulite or whatever. I mean, I haven't checked back there. I don't even know if I have cellulite, but I just don't want to have to look at photos and like edit out loads of shit and like be all insecure about stuff. And I don't want to have to take like thousands of photos for Instagram and then only upload 2. And I don't want to have to spend ages and ages on my hair and stuff. It's just annoying. There's a reason why guys don't like doing it, you know, because if you can avoid it, you know, I've got more fun shit to do with my life. What do you eat to gain muscle? So I don't actually try to gain muscle, but I do it passively. So I know that I don't have much muscle, but I do have more muscle than most women who are trying. Like, I lucked out, but I eat nuts, I eat tofu. There's protein in everything, so if you're eating enough food, you're probably getting enough protein in the day. But I'll have like curry, chili, I'll have baked potatoes with salad with chickpeas and mixed beans, like mixed bean salad, 3-bean salad with like kidney beans, black eyed peas, cannellini beans and sweet corn in it. Hummus, yes, hummus is great for it. Seeded bread for protein as well. Peanut butter, so much peanut butter. Huel is great for protein. It's not like a protein shake or whatever, it's like a meal replacement, so it's got like nutritionally complete kind of idea in mind. It's like, it's there so that you are getting loads of nutrients in a bioavailable way, and you can't necessarily lose weight on it unless you try. So like, technically if I drank 3 Huel shakes a day, I'd probably lose weight, because that would be like 1200 calories, there we go. But if I had 4 of them a day, I'd have enough to support and sustain my weight. And if I had 5 of them a day, I could probably gain a lot of muscle and weight. So you could use it for any of those things, really. It's not like a weight loss or a protein shake. It's just like lots of nutrients. But yeah, definitely very protein packed. So that probably helped me considerably. But mainly, like, I don't pay too much attention to my diet. So I'm eating whatever I feel like eating. I've had takeout like 4 times this week. I had vindaloo and curry, and I had burgers, and I had pizza. I had pizza yesterday, in fact. So I'm not trying too hard to have like a clean diet. I'm keeping active. I'm going on walks. I like going to the beach. So yeah, I probably eat about 5,000 calories 3 times a week, and then between 1,500 and 2,500 calories the rest of the days in what I'm eating. And I'm getting away with it because I'm 5'2" and I'm not supposed to eat that much at all. I'm supposed to be eating 1,400 calories a day. We don't get to see the deadlifts. I do a lot of Romanian deadlifts. I actually do a lot of those. What about drinking alcohol? I do drink alcohol sometimes. Mostly if I do drink alcohol, it's usually not more than once a week. But last week I got drunk 3 times in the week. So, you know, the exercise that I'm doing 3 times a week for an hour is enough that I'm okay with quite an excessive amount of calories. I'm eating whatever the fuck I want, basically. And, you know, I'm living my best life. I'm pretty chill about my diet right now. I'm not, like, super rigid with the clean eating. I love you. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you eat 5,000 calories 3 times a week. Why not? Does that seem, like, high or low to you? But I do, because I tracked it. My personal trainer made me track it. Done? Yeah, 5,000 calories is very, very high. Yeah. The way that I reduce my calories when I think I'm overdoing it is I eat really big meals that are comprised mostly of vegetables. So I'll have a veggie steak with a massive salad that will have salad cream, chopped cucumber, peppers, shaved carrot, chickpeas, spring onions, that sort of thing. And I'll have like masses and masses of that with like a small handful of sweet potato fries and things like that. So I'll use like one thing, a small amount of one thing as an excuse, a delivery system for a fuck ton of vegetables. Like I'll have a couple of potatoes with hummus on and a side of like peas, boiled carrots, you know, that sort of thing. So I'll have these massive, massive portions because vegetables are not very calorific. So you can fuck dick, so you can load up and fill your belly and feel full without having too much of a calorie penalty. When you get into oils and when you get into like very calorie dense foods, it's only a small amount of it to get you a lot of calories, which means you can't eat very much and you can't eat very filling portions. And I'm all about the eats. I like to eat a lot. So the way that I've gotten around it and not gotten to gain too much weight is that I have lots of veggies and it makes me, and I just cook veggies that I really enjoy. I like stir-fried broccoli with chili and garlic, and mushrooms fried with liquid smoke, stir-fried with liquid smoke and garlic is really, really good. Garlic mushrooms are just so good. So yeah, I find that those little hacks help me to eat big meals that I really enjoy and not have to feel like I'm skimping. Liquid smoke, sorry, I'm from Australia, what the fuck's that? Oh, it's liquid smoke's so good. It's so good. It's basically barbecue flavor. Like, you know when you barbecue something and it gets that really smoky, heady, rich flavor to it? It's basically that in a bottle. It's so good. And you can squeeze it into ramen, like the juice of the ramen. You can put it on like pot noodles and stuff. You can put it in stir fries and it's so good. I like having it in tofu chunks that I stir fry tofu chunks with a bit of smoked paprika and liquid smoke. Oh my god, liquid smoke is like my favorite. I squeeze a little bit in soup and stews. It's really good in sun-dried tomato soup. Like, so if you have tomato soup with canned tomatoes and dick and sun-dried tomatoes, yeah, and then you have that with dick, so here's a recipe for you. Write it down, okay, because it's so good. Sweet potato, 1 sweet potato, 2 potatoes, 2 carrots, a tin of chopped tomatoes, and dick, a tin of chopped tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, to taste, smoked paprika, tiny little bit of curry powder, garlic powder, liquid smoke, soy sauce. You know, you boil all of the vegetables, then you add the chopped tomatoes after everything's boiled and the chopped up sun-dried tomatoes, and then you blend it And it's the best soup I've ever fucking tasted. And I dip hummusy bread in it and it's worth living for. I'm gonna be playing It Takes Two tomorrow with Wolfabelle, which I'm quite excited about. Yes. Huh. Huh. Where'd you buy liquid smoke from? I haven't seen it before. So I get it from the vegan supermarket. It's not specifically a vegan spice, but a lot of vegans like it for cooking. So you can find it online. Like if you just type liquid smoke in, you can get it vegan supermarket. You can also get it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can get it on the food section of Amazon. I don't know if there are any actual like supermarkets that sell liquid smoke. I don't know. I've never got it from a supermarket, but it's worth trying. Try it. You'll have it with everything. It's so good. You don't have to be vegan to enjoy it. It's not like a specifically vegan thing. I can get your dick hard. I can go get the I can get the bottle if you like. I'll show you liquid smoke. Guys, if you haven't heard of liquid smoke, it's amazing. It's amazing. Amazing. Okay. This is liquid smoke. Some spicy. So it says all around the base of it, like if you look, it says pheasant, game, seafood, poultry, vegetables, carne, fish, barbecue, chicken, pescado, beef, meat, venison, and then it goes in a loop again. So like these are all the suggestions it has whirling around the neck of the thing. Easy oven barbecuing and charcoal broiling. So it's basically really good for just making things smoky. Really making things smoky. Mm-hmm. Huh? Do you have to keep it refrigerated? I don't. I don't know. I'll look now. Maybe I should have found that out myself. Can be stored in or out of the refrigerator. Okay, so no, you don't have to refrigerate it. It's like a, yeah, it's really good. I have it in a lot of cooking. Yeah, start with literally like one drop in the first time because it is quite a strong flavor. But it's smoky. Makes food good. And it's not like highly calorific or anything, so it adds a lot of flavor, adds a lot of punch to a meal without adding a lot of calories. Unlike sweet chili sauce, which I have with everything, and it's basically sugar, salt, and fat. It's like all the things you should not put in your food, and I just have it with sweet chili sauce is life. It's like, you cut me, I bleed sweet chili sauce at the moment, because I just have it with everything. I've always been a fan of sweet and spicy. So there's like another little weight loss tip. If you're trying to lose weight, liquid smoke is great for adding flavor to your meals and making them taste really good without adding calories. Because a lot of people don't realize how much sauce adds calories. A lot of people don't realize that if they're really into sauces like I am and they have like a massive sea of ketchup or sweet chili sauce or barbecue sauce or whatever with their meals, they're actually adding, they're just ladling on the calories. It's ridiculous. So you can avoid that by selecting things to add flavor that don't cost you in terms of your weight loss goals. And another one for that is like if you're doing a stir fry, instead of adding like a ready-made stir fry sauce, add spice powders. Add spice powders, but not too early on because they tend to burn and stick to your pan and ruin your pan if you add them too early. So add a little bit of oil, or some people fry in water, cook the vegetables through, then add the spices towards the end, like in the last few minutes. And that way you retain the flavor, you don't cook the flavor out. It's lower in terms of calories, and you don't have to worry about its effect on your health. It's making food taste good, but still be healthy. So learn your spices. Get onion powder, garlic powder, curry powder, get Smoked paprika. Oh my god, smoked paprika was a spice that revolutionized my fucking life. And these sorts of things are really great for stews. Soy sauce is great as well. Soy sauce is really, really great. What else is a good one to have in your kitchen as a staple? We done curry powder? Yeah, I think I'd start with those. Those are really, really good. Huh? I buy smoked paprika in 1 kilogram packets. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You have good taste. You should do another cooking stream in the near future. Maybe you could help people with their diet. I don't really, everyone consider, because I'm vegan, everyone thinks that I'm trying to push my lifestyle on people. So because people feel incredibly defensive about veganism and hate vegans and stereotype them a lot, it's just not worth the hate. People are too sensitive about vegetables. Just leave them, like, I just want to eat my broccoli in peace, but people think I'm preaching. And it's weird because I walk past loads of KFC adverts and billboards. Everyone tells me what they had for lunch and I never go, "Gah! How do you know there's a fucking carnist?" Because they'll tell you. Stop trying to change me. I don't mind carnists so long as they don't tell me what to eat, okay? You're not going to tell me what to eat, are you? You're not going to be like one of those preachers, are you? Oh, you're so preachy. I don't want to know about your sandwich. But that's how people treat me if I do exactly the same thing as everybody else. So it's harder for me to do like cooking streams and stuff just because, you know, some people are really touchy about it. You know what I'm saying? Micro Kitten, thank you so much for the 7th month. And Cherry Pipes, cheers for the 3 month. I love you. I think you give good cooking insight. Thank you. I'm really good with cooking. I can't tell the time. I don't understand time because I'm Anita. So I'm always late for things, and you think that that would mean that I'm really bad for burning food, right? You think if I'm always 20 minutes late for everything, I'm probably gonna burn food. I never burn food because I may not be able to look at a clock, but my nose is sensitive as fuck. So I can smell when the hash browns have just turned crispy. I can smell when the onions have gone soft and clear and it's time to add the other vegetables. I can smell when garlic is just the right amount of cooked. I use my nose. I usually forget I'm even cooking. I'll put baked potatoes in. I'll go away. I'll do something else and go, oh, I put potatoes in and they're done. And I don't burn food. I never burn food. Because food, when it smells right, makes me hungry and desperate. So the minute it's perfect and I can smell the crispiness on the skin of my potatoes or whatever, and the baby, I go running and I'm like, yes, it's time. I want you to die. That one gamer, thanks for the prime. You got tits? How often do you get takeaway? Usually on a normal month, probably like once a month, if that. But lately I've been eating a lot of takeout, and I think it's because I've just been really busy and I just haven't had the time to cook. That's all. Huh? I love you. Every day DoorDash, yes. He wants stick. Terrible Chris, thank you so much for the 26th month. Do you take supplements? No, I don't. I regularly get blood tests and stuff for the deficiencies because I have a condition that makes me very ill on a regular basis, so I tend to puke. But my doctor was like, don't go vegan, it's restrictive, and you know, you're gonna have deficiencies and we're gonna have to check in on your diet all the time. It's not worth restricting yourself. And I was like, fuck you guy, I'll eat what I want. And I stayed vegan, and I have been for like, since I was like 15 or something, so half my life. I've been vegan, and I don't have any deficiencies, even though I'm supposed to be getting them. I was supposed to start getting deficiencies like years ago, and I haven't got a single one. And every time they test me and they test my iron levels and shit, and they're like, they're really good. I'm like, me, you're me, and they're like, shut up, I know, okay, well done you, see you next year. So yeah, I don't take those supplements. I understand a lot about nutrition though, because I did research. I mean, I have this really cool, complicated body. Why wouldn't I understand how it works? Like, if you give me £1 million computer, I'm not gonna waste it playing fucking Pong. Like, I'm gonna learn the intricacies of it and what it's capable of and the best way to maintain it and shit, and then probably forget. But like with diet and everything, I learned how much of everything I need and where I can get it from. In my early 20s, I was just really curious. So I know where I get my vitamin A, my vitamin B, like I know where to get my B12, my calcium, my protein, and it's not particularly hard. The more I researched it, the more available it seemed and the more easy it was to get, because I realized that a lot of really casual foods I was eating anyway had it in. I was really scared that I was going to get nutrient deficient, and then I did all this research and realized I didn't need to, because I was already eating plenty of every nutrient I needed. A lot of people are scared about B12, and you should be, no matter what you eat, because B12 is found in bacteria in the soil, and a lot of soil is really eroded by monocropping and agriculture. We're suffering from really bad quality topsoil, and it's making our crops really nutrient deficient. So it used to be you'd grow your crops and they'd be kind of dirty and the B12 bacteria would get in you, and that's how you get your B12. But now we have nutrient deficient and very sterile crops. And another way that we tended to get B12 was because we weren't very hygienic and we didn't understand hygiene. So a lot of bacteria covered things we were coming into contact with and touching our face and mouth, and we were absorbing a lot just because we were skanks. And these two big sources of B12 have gone. And a lot of people think that you get a lot of reliable B12 from meat, but that's not actually the case. So they would get their B12 from plants just like us, but they're eating the same shitty crops we are. We feed them feed, grain feed, nutrient deficient grain feed. And so we're supplementing the animals that we eat. And the problem with this is that these supplements and everything are not good enough, because most of the people who are nutrient B12 deficient are actually meat eaters. Most of the people in the world who get B12 deficiency eat meat. So it's not enough of a reliable source, and your absorption levels are different person to person, and some people are really shit at absorbing B12. We live in a really clean world where we sterilize everything and we use cleaning products and shit, and we're just not getting enough B12. Soil erosion and shit like that is causing this problem. So no matter who you are or what you eat, it's really good to either take a B12 supplement or to go get tested and see what your B12 levels currently are, because having low B12 consistently can have you have brain damage. It can cause brain damage. You can unknowingly be damaging your fucking brain permanently if you don't get enough B12, so get that shit. I get it forced on me because I'm vegan, so everything made for vegans, they know that there's B12 paranoia, and everyone in the world is trying to convince us we're going to be B12 deficient. Because they don't realize that they're taking vitamin supplements themselves just through a cow. Like the cow's eating the supplement and you're eating the supplement secondhand. But us, we know we suffer from B12 paranoia. So every soya milk, every meat replacement, everything, just anything you could think of that's made for vegans, they sneak B12 into it so they can advertise it on the packaging. So I can't escape B12, and I've got to be careful not to have too much of it, because if you overdo B12, it can disturb your bacteria on your skin, your bacteria levels on your skin, and cause acne. So you don't want to be taking too much B12. There is such a thing. Don't do that. Bad for your skin. Bad. But yeah, you can get like a yearly injection of B12. The thing is, our bodies store it for a really long time. Woo! So, you know, you can have like quite a big reserve of it, and this means that you can get really far spread apart B12 injections from your doctor if you have low B12. So it is solvable. Even if you're really shit at absorbing it, there are ways and means to make sure that you have enough. So look into that. No matter who you are, just look into that, okay? So no Burger King. You can eat what you like. I don't care. I'm banned from McDonald's, but I'm not banned from Burger King, I guess. I've never been in Burger King. I've never been in KFC either. I'm just not that kind of person. It's not my food, not my scene. Never had friends who'd meet up at Burger King or like anything like that, so. Why are you banned from McDonald's? It doesn't matter. We don't need to rehash that again. I want to be a good example, okay? I want to bring the best of myself to the table. I want to be like, like we've all been 10, okay? We've all done silly things when we're children. Let's move on. And now we really want to know. No, you'll never know. You'll never know. My community knows, but you know, they're the real OGs. Maybe if you've been around long enough, you'll know stuff like that, but you know. I know people are impressionable and dumb, and I don't want them to copy that, okay? I wish I loved you.
Workout stream and I'm sat here eating pizza, feels fat man.
I like feeling fat, man. I do like feeling a little bit of squish, you know? Checking that tire pressure, just like, I do it on my bunnies. I'm just like,
Nudge fund.
Squish a little bit of dulep, just like. A high quality bunny has a double chin. And you can just be like, Huh? Yeah? How often did you get told you're faking your Tourette's? All the time. At least several times a stream. On every YouTube video I release. Every tweet. Huh? Oh wow, thank you so much, Hoizy.
Rice fund.
Yeah, what a legend. They're gonna eat well tonight. I love you.
Hi Anita. Just wanted to thank you.
Yeah?
I came across your videos one day when I was about to give up and do something stupid. Your positivity and the way you deal with difficulties hit me in the heart. It gave me the will not to give up. So thank you. Less than 3.
Well, I'm glad you're still here, Harry. I really am. I think a lot of people have pressed 1 if you've ever hit rock bottom like that and not knowing what to do with yourself. I think it's more common than people realize. We all think we're struggling alone, that we're facing problems that nobody else ever has. And the truth is that most of us have been in that place at least once. And I don't think you can really thank me. I think that you went online and you were reaching for something. You were reaching for a reason to keep going. And you could have used anything as an excuse, and any content creator can be an excuse. There are people who make ridiculously light-hearted content and never talk about anything deep, and they get thanked for pulling people through their depression and suicidal thoughts and stuff. Most of us do. I think it's more along the lines of people don't realize that it's them being strong, and that they're just finding an excuse, but all of the hard work is in them. They're doing all the hard lifting. They're like climbing to the top and thanking the ladder, when it was their own strength that got them there. And I feel like I'm a bit of a ladder in that analogy. So I'm just gonna thank you for keeping on going. Because I know it's hard.
Rice fund. Mod's getting a workout tonight too.
Yep, they learn how to flex. 4 dabs and a gun show. Okay, you redeemed 4 dabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a gun show. Ho! Her! There. You tit! You motherfucking tit! Wow. I'll kiss Jesus. Twitch hat too now. Okay. Someone redeemed a Twitch hat, so I have to wear it. What? I'll kiss your dad.
Chat. Do you like trees and water? Of course you do. They keep you alive. I have a suggestion. Click the channel description. Click the button. If you get one, it will not destroy your cables. Squeezing it will keep those gamer muscles strong.
Thank you, How Easy. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I have a plushie. You see it, it's just above my thumb behind me. It's a little grumpy rabbit. Because I thought it'd be fucking hilarious if the most evil rabbit I've ever known quietly, unknowingly made the world a better place. Because I know that would fucking piss him off if he knew. He hates everything and everyone. He's so angry. I'm just like, yeah, bitch. And now you're saving the world. How about that? That's my way of getting back at him for chewing on my wires. So I'm not gonna profit from that plushie. If you buy it, I'm just gonna save the rainforest with it. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, if you want to give to charity, make a difference, have a cute little squish of your own in your house. Yeah, there's a link. It's the first channel. It's the first panel in my channel description. We can't actually distribute them until 200 of them have sold, and I think we are like 2/3 of the way there. So you'd be really helping me out, because I, you know, you never know. I might not be able to spite Peter unless you guys buy one. Yeah. How have you not sold more than 200? I don't know. I'm not exactly like Lil Nas X or anything, am I? I'm not like, I can't like sell out £1,000 shoes in like 2 hours and shit. I'm just not that level of famous yet, okay? I don't have a complex about it or anything.
Hey sweet Anita.
Fuck off.
Hope you and everyone else had a great Easter and some amazing food. No dad joke from me today. Good luck to the mods, Rice Fund.
Thanks, Prison Big.
Timing.
Snudram. I have no idea how. Let's call you Joram. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Yeah. I wish I loved you. I'll kill you. So, what do we do next? I think the second most voted thing was my deck.
Nice.
Was my
Mods
deck.
have their work cut
my
out
deck.
for them on this stream.
Wow.
XD thanks for the workout tips. I'm
Shut up.
feeling motivated and learning plenty. B.
That's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate the tip. So the second most voted thing was dick. 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 Apex. Yeah. No, it wasn't marbles, but nice try. Oh, Cisco. Sajin. Why am I laughing maniacally while you Sag? Yes, it was Apex. So I guess I've got to try and rank up now. Whoops. I love tits. I love tits. Woohoo! You can carry on redeeming yourself, bitch. Or approving donos, Tony. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blast your ass. Blast your ass. Blast ass blasters. You know what I mean. Woo! I'm not sorry. Monco. What? Moncler! It's like pot. There we go. Do you know you're a whore? Who's online? I could invite these two, but I don't think they're the same rank as me. I don't think they're in gold. What, am I in gold even? I don't know what I'm in. Is it women? It's women. All right, I'm gonna try an Apex alone. No, wait. Should I do a warm-up round? No, I'm gonna be stupid. Fuck it. Return to monkey. Do you know why chocolate is poisonous for dogs? No, I don't actually know why. I just know that it is, because that's the relevant information. Like, regardless of why it is, I just know that I'm not going to be popular with my friends if they feed their dogs chocolate.
Grapple, locked and loaded. Together.
I love you.
Slaughter our enemies.
Huh? Hey, Pat.
We're going to do beautiful things together.
Are you tooting accidentally? No, I have a lot of integrity in certain muscles, so I only ever toot intentionally. Except that one time we won't talk about it.
Good job, Master. You're falling for me already.
All right. I've got
Why
it.
did the farmer get kicked out at the gym?
Eyes
He
on the
was
prize.
destroying his cards.
Fuck it. Hat drop. The indisputable. I've got lots of ammo. Oh! I lucked out. Thank you, Mr. Robot. I love you, bitch. So if I don't duck, if I don't fuck, if I don't nut, I'm gonna stop trying to split.
Enemy down.
Okay. I have a feeling there's someone upstairs and I'm just gonna ignore him.
Reloading.
Rice fun. A few potatoes.
Thank you.
Marking our surroundings.
Oh, that's a good mark. Really good mark there, thank you. I really want to get that gold thing in that room, but I know that if I get distracted by it, I'm probably going to end up killing my teammates. Where are they?
Enemies are shooting at me. Enemy down. Under hostile on Scotty.
Oh, fuck.
Right here.
Alright. Damn! I should have thrown stuff in and not. Alright, so what are the audio levels like? Are they like, oh? Are they like, oh? How are the audio levels? So is the game too loud? Am I too quiet? Is everything perfect? Shut up! They're perfect. Awesome! Can I kiss your tits? Press 1 for tits. Debated. Wow, existent polo. I didn't realize it was a £50 tip. That's amazing. Thank you. Do you want to prove some more, Tony? I've got a nose. I put it in hose. I don't.
This outfit could use some high caliber accessories.
I've got an elbow. You're a rice fund. Wow, everyone's being so generous to the mods today. That's awesome. Huh? Is it because they had to deal with loads of pervy people? I didn't see. I wasn't watching chat. Howdy. Hello, little wolf.
Introducing.
That's consent.
Rice fund. You
Wow.
deserve it. Anita
That's so
heart.
kind. Thank you. Huh? Alright, so I can see some bedwear. I can see somebody.
This little session was so refreshing and fun, Anita. I can usually barely get myself to do a few stretches in the morning, even though I often ponder how badly being this 70 makes my already less than great health. Thank you. Hope we can do this more.
Ah! Just getting from behind. No! Okay, so I didn't know how that worked, but that's really interesting. I was leaping away from him, but it was still kick him. It's like it had a snap too then. I learned a thing. Huh? Do you know palmistry? I don't really necessarily know. There's a lot of scientific evidence for it, and I tend not to believe things on faith alone. I kind of need a lot of evidence to
A guy
take
walks
it into
into
my
a
life.
psychiatrist's
As an
office
idea?
wearing nothing but underwear made of plastic wrap. The psychiatrist looks at him and says, "Well, at first I thought you were just crazy, but now I can clearly see your nuts."
Let's have fun, friend.
That's racist. No, 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 no. E, F, E, E. No, 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 no. Please. Esk. Oh, why?
Death is the true test.
The fuck?
Introducing your champion.
She's like the worst character in the game. That's racist. Ah! This game is about movement. You have to dodge shit. You have to be dodgy like a teen. You have to fuck. You have to be wow. You have to be half human like a teen. You have to be. You have to be. You have to be like moving around a lot, and you can't move around a lot when you forget about it when you're the turrets are useless.
Watch out, I'm very serious with this raffle.
Watch out.
Here we go, mates. Let's get messy. This way sound good?
I see dead people in the fridge. Mozambique.
First blood. And so it begins.
And I can't see all the loot, so I don't know what's good, and I don't know what I should have, and oh my god, this is so fucking annoying. I will kill your dad. Oh.
Great. Already inside the ring.
Don't snip my flat.
Bet they used a rampart for them shots.
Okay, so my Q is like a little cutesy little barrier thing. Oh, don't mind if I do. Charmed, I'm sure. Hello, team. Oh, they're both muted? Sag. Did they both mute me?
5,000 calorie fridge fund.
I already have a boyfriend. And gas. Wait, did they leave one of these behind? That's not smart. Hmm. I love you. Dale, thanks for the sub. Shut up. You muted them in F. Oh, okay. That's bad. Whoops. I'll have to un-F them. Somehow.
Looking for sniper optics.
I love Rampart in theory. I love the way she talks. I love her attitude. I love how like
New
enthusiastic
socks for
she is.
Dandelion. I mean, mom.
Evo shield here.
I think that's the best joke I've heard all day.
Set and waiting. The trap is set. I'm down.
Really? You're down? The fuck? You're not gonna res him? What the fuck is up? Did they go downstairs?
Fire, friends. Enemy taken down.
Aww.
Not even death can prevent me from
They're fucked.
Look out, an enemy.
Thermite out. Crossing Arcstar.
Yeah, and stay up.
variable. Healing my wounds.
Repairing.
Adding another gas trap.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Shields are recharging.
The next ring. Get ready for the I'm covered for you, mates.
Ooh, that's third party. I love a third party. In the right context.
There is a new kill leader.
Ben is a home.
Ha! No kill leader. Bet they use the rampart for them shots. Shooting at me.
Take a deep breath.
Recharging.
Recharging shields.
Tossing a frag.
Frag out.
Putting up some amps.
Delivering star.
What? We're being wussies.
Arc star out.
Wow. Let's grow some flaps and rush. Okay, cool.
Better put on your dancing shoes. To a funeral.
Champion out.
Placing gas trap.
Tossing up some amp cover.
Really?
Throwing thermite.
Really? Alright. What? Oh, that was a glitch and a half! Ah! Right, now I can switch back to the person I'm supposed to be. A bitch! Vaginal edge.
Nice.
No. Right? So, So also, I've been struggling with Twix for a while and I do not know why, but my parents don't believe me. Is there any suggestions? I'm sorry, but I can't choose who your parents are and whether or not they want to be decent people for you. I'm sorry that they've failed you and I'm sorry they don't believe you, but a good thing that you can do is go to the doctor, get a diagnosis, and that way you have a diagnosis paper that you can show to your parents. They don't have to believe you, they can believe your doctor. And after they see the evidence, you can be like, fuck you for not believing me. Like, next time,
What
trust
you
me.
get for the girl who has everything? More.
Reckless and full of wrecks.
Everything is going to be great.
Let's go.
Nah?
At least, that's what I keep telling myself.
I'm sorry for every bad comment I've typed in your chat. Well, thanks for the apology. I don't know what you said. That's very big of you to apologize. I'm suddenly so hungry. I want to eat all the things. I'll kiss your mom.
Follow the leader.
Do you like dick? He likes dick. That's consent.
Timing? Dad Joker become Dad Joker does when? A parent becomes it when dot. I mean.
I'm a dad joke. That whole, do you like dick? He likes dick. Like, oh, I triggered myself just explaining it. That tick there. I do that whenever I'm out with a friend and it's so embarrassing at restaurants and stuff. When I just like really loudly lean into my friend and go, do you like dick? And then look over my shoulder like, he likes dick! That's your business! I don't love you. No. I love you. I'm just gonna hide on the loo.
Go bamboozle.
Damn, I'm not having good rounds. I think I need friends. I think I need to be able to communicate and have friends. So I'm gonna invite some peeps because I need to get good. I'm gonna be in a tournament soon. I love you. I'll kiss your dad. What can I nom, chat? I don't have any instant food. I haven't had any time to buy myself food and it's really frustrating. Like, I have enough money for it, I just don't have enough time. Yeah, I'll wait for my friends to hop in. Huh?
Can you whistle Blinding Lights by The Weeknd?
I'm sure I could if I knew what that song went like. I'm sorry, I just don't know the name. I've got a little bit of time to order pizza, but I'm sick of fucking pizza. Huh?
For squishy pack abs, follow Anita's gamer workout. Get in shape with exercises like the crab people walk, courtesy lunge, resurrection and washy washy. Combine with whatever eating, and you will get the just wing it body. You made it fun and funny, less than one.
Thank you, Cree. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Huh? My dick is sore. Cause you're a fucking whore. Lust, thank you so much for the sub. I'll kill you. Looks like Yoni doesn't want to play with me. I invited him. I'll cry on his tits. Yoni's hilarious because whenever he does play with me, I'll threaten him and he'll just be
Rise
like,
to
okay.
the mods and a dad joke for Anita for his birthday. I got my friend a telepathic the thought that counts.
Telepathic abacus. It's the thought that counts. Do you ever go live when you go for walks on the beach? Can you ever do that on Twitch? No, because there'd be signal issues, and even if I could get a good signal, I don't want to show people where I go walking on the beach, because then they'll just wait around there for me and try to meet me there and shit. So, in the interest of being left alone and not getting stalked and stuff, I'm not really gonna show people where I go beach walking. Also, beaches tend to be very remote. If you go streaming in like a public space, I think my mom just knocked on the door. Huh? So, if you go streaming in a public place, you're less likely to get murdered. Less likely. But if you're like in a remote area where you can't ask for help, it's increasingly dangerous. Because someone could meet up with you, and then you're just alone with them. And I like streaming, but I'm not willing to fight for my life for it, if you know what I mean. Seems like a pain in the ass.